From classic pints to mixed spirits, we're ranking Australia's most popular pub drinks from worst to best. Which ones are overrated and which deserve a permanent spot in your round? 15. Jaeger bomb rounds. If the night begins with Jaeger bombs, you've already accepted that tomorrow is someone else's problem. It's the unofficial national drink of late-night dares, Bucks party bravado, and those friends who always say, "One more," just as the DJ plays something questionable. The taste? Syrupy herbal liquor bulldozed by energy drink tang, like licorice sprinting through a battery factory. Jaeger bombs are liquid adrenaline with a sugar edge, making you feel like you could bench press a kangaroo before immediately questioning your spinal integrity. Yes, they're fun in the woohoo sense, but subtlety, not a drop. It's a countdown to saying things you'll apologize for via group chat the next day. Jaeger bombs sit rock bottom because they're memorable, but not for flavor or culture. They're the drink that screams, "My decisions tonight have no long-term consequences." 14. Midori Illusion, glow-in-the-dark cocktails, neon green and sweeter than an apology text at 3 a.m., Midori Illusions once ruled the club era like platform shoes and shutter shades. One sip hits like pineapple cordial that forgot it was meant to have alcohol involved. The ice keeps it cold. The sugar keeps you convinced it's delicious, until drink 3 when all you taste is fluorescent regret. These cocktails thrive on aesthetic more than substance. Great for photos, terrible for anyone trying to enjoy more than one without feeling like they just devoured an entire candy aisle. They're fun, briefly, a novelty drink that has aged about as well as Facebook poke wars. Great memories, questionable palate. That's why it stays near the bottom. 13. RTDs and premix cans, UDL, Cruisers & Co. These cans are the gateway to booze for entire generations. The first legal night out, the first backyard party, the first time someone yelled, "Skull it," before you even tasted what was in your hand. They're fizzy, colorful, and gently whisper, "It's technically alcohol." That's enough, right? But peel back the vibes and what do you get? Weak spirit drowning in soft drink sweetness. One step up from a sports drink, one step below a proper cocktail. Training wheels, safe, simple, slightly boring. Premixes dominate summer beer gardens because they require no thinking at all. Crack, sip, hope for the best. No risking a bartender mishearing your order. No waiting for fresh ice or garnish drama. But the math? Cruel. 2 cans cost nearly the same as a real cocktail, yet taste like a melted packet of gummy bears pretending to be refined. They absolutely serve a purpose. Easy, inoffensive, confidence-building for anyone avoiding beer. But with a flavor ceiling stuck at tolerable, they stay down here. Convenient? Yes. Memorable? Only when the night goes wrong. 12. Cheap apple cider on tap. The first sip of a cheap tap cider always fakes you out. Cold, crisp, fruity punch, the promise of refreshment. But by the time you hit the halfway mark, the sweetness rises up like a kookaburra swooping your chips, leaving your cheeks sticky and your stomach thinking it's at a kid's birthday party. Too many mass-market ciders taste like apple essence, not actual fruit. Carbonated lollies masquerading as adult beverages. Cider should be amazing on a scorcher. Light, chilled, instantly satisfying. But when pubs go budget, they swap craft quality for syrupy shortcuts, and suddenly you're drinking liquid candy floss that's trying to convince you it's orchard fresh. The sugary finish sticks to your palate and the table, long after the moment has passed. Pairing it with food only amplifies the chaos. Burgers? Overwhelmed. Chips? Too much sugar. Steak? Absolutely not. And order a second glass? Now you're on a roller coaster built by dentists to guarantee future income. Cheap cider is a brilliant first impression, followed by regret. Good for one drink, bad for the night. That's why it's locked in at number 12. 11. House wine by the glass, ordering house. Wine at a pub is a brave act disguised as practicality. It's the adult version of spinning the wheel and hoping the universe likes you. Some nights you score. A pleasantly crisp Sauvignon Blanc that pairs beautifully with a Parma, or a smooth Shiraz that tastes like it belongs at a dinner party. But more often, you get a mouthful of tannic chaos, a white wine that bites like battery acid, A red so alcoholic it could fuel a scooter. Or worse, something so flavorless it tastes like water filtered through wet cardboard dressed for formal night. Still, house wine remains irresistible. It's affordable. It looks classy in a glass. It's perfect for slow-sip gossip sessions and first dates where you need courage but not cocktails. You convince yourself it's the smart choice, right up until you stand up and realize it's quietly dismantled your coordination. The problem isn't the idea, it's the inconsistency. One pub's house wine can be delightful. Another's can feel like punishment for showing up hungry. That gamble keeps it low on the list. When it's good, it's shockingly good. But when it's bad, you'll remember it longer than the night itself. Already offended by this list? Perfect. That means you're invested. Smash like, tap subscribe, and tell us the Aussie drink that deserves to be dragged or defended. Your recommendation might make the next round, or the next roast. 10. Macro Aussie Lagers. These are the beers that built Aussie pub culture. Cold, cheap, and available everywhere, from beachfront beer gardens to dimly lit country pubs with one dodgy TV showing the footy. The taste isn't trying to impress anyone. Crisp edge, light hops, clean finish, and just enough malt to remind you this isn't sparkling water. They're not here for complexity, they're here to vanish quickly. For millions of Aussies, loyalty runs deeper than flavor. VB fans swear it's the only real beer. Queenslanders treat XXXX Gold like the state flag. Carlton Draft, Melbourne's default hydration. These brews are less about taste and more about identity and the shared experience of clinking schooners with your mates after a day of actual work. But nostalgia and national pride can only carry you so far. The ceiling on flavor is low, especially when compared to what's coming higher up the list. They'll never offend, but they'll never surprise either. Cold will always beat complex, but we're ranking taste, not tradition. 9. Bundy & Coke Bundaberg Rum is Australia's tough love spirit. Bold, dark, a little bit wild. Mix it with Coke and you get a drink that practically shouts from the glass. Thick vanilla sweetness meets warm molasses spice, and one sip announces itself with the confidence of a front-row footy fan after 3 rounds. It's a drink with a tribe. Walk into a Queensland pub and suggest anything outranks Bundy? You'll be escorted out by the spirit of Canefield's past. There's heritage here, workers, surf towns, rugby nights, and an entire brand built around Aussie ruggedness. But even diehards admit, drink too many and Bundy fights back. The sweetness piles up. The hangovers hit different, like waking up with your tongue dipped in syrup and regret. Bundy & Coke earns its spot here because it has actual flavor and authentic culture, but it's a polarizing heavyweight. You either swear by it or swear it off forever. 8. Canadian Club and Dry CC and Dry slipped into the Aussie pub scene like a smooth talker. Suddenly, everyone was ordering it and no one remembered voting. It's crisp, gingery, refreshing, and slips down like the cold side of a pillow. Where Bundy growls, CC whispers, "Relax, mate. This round won't hurt you." This is the drink for people who want something beer-adjacent but easier to love. A touch of spice, a twist of lime, and boom, instant crowd pleaser. It works on a hot afternoon, a casual date, or while pretending you know the rules of cricket. It doesn't demand loyalty, it earns it. And the best part? You can go back for seconds without your stomach declaring war. CC and Dry ranks here because it's versatile and balanced. The social chameleon of pub drinks. Not loud, not complicated, just reliably delicious. 7. Gin and Tonic, Aussie botanical style. Australia's craft gin explosion turned the humble G&T into a flavor journey. Citrus peel, pink peppercorn, finger lime, native herbs like wattle seed and lemon myrtle swirling in chilled tonic. It's crisp refreshment with personality, dressed in a tall glass that always looks elegant under pub lighting. The bitterness keeps things sharp, the gin aromatics keep things interesting, and the ice keeps things dangerously crushable. This drink thrives where sunshine meets sophistication. Gin gardens, Sunday sessions, first dates where nobody wants beer bloat. The only drawback? Risky tonic choices can tilt the sweetness, and the wrong pour can drown the gin entirely. But when a pub gets it right, it's refreshing grown-up perfection. G&T lands solidly here because it balances flavor, vibe, and versatility. A drink that makes you feel like you have your life together, even if your bank account disagrees. 6. Espresso Martini. Only Australians could turn coffee into a night-out essential. The Espresso Martini hits you with creamy foam, bold roast, and just enough sweetness to make the vodka go undercover. It's dessert, fuel, and confidence boost in one slick glass. You'll see these everywhere. Date nights, birthday dinners, corporate bonding. That's really just gossip with HR nearby. They flow like caffeine-powered waterfalls, especially now that they're on tap, poured faster than gossip spreads at the bar. The trade-off? What goes up must crash down. After a few, you're buzzing like a neon sign, until suddenly you're regretting every life choice while staring at the ceiling at 4 a.m. Espresso martinis earn their high ranking because they nail flavor and fun. When you want a drink that gets things moving, literally, this is the magic button. 5. Imported Stout on Nitro, Guinness & Company. There's a reason Nitro Stout pours stop an entire pub mid-conversation. The cascade alone feels like theater. A silky waterfall settling into that iconic creamy head, darker than a politician's promises underneath. The first sip? Roasty chocolate, smooth bitterness, and a body that coats the palate like it's giving your taste buds a warm winter blanket. It's rich yet surprisingly light on the finish, making it the kind of drink that keeps you reaching for one more even when your mates say they're switching to water. Nitro Stout has a loyal following in Australia, especially during winter footy, or when the pub has that one booth near a fireplace that's impossible to get. It's a drink for people who want character without chaos, sophistication without needing a cocktail list. But here's the risk. When the lines aren't cleaned or the pour is rushed, the entire magic act collapses. Flat, warm, metallic stout is a crime that should involve community service. So it ranks here. Beautiful when treated right, tragic when mishandled. It's the pub drink equivalent of that friend who's brilliant but unpredictable. When they're on, they're unbeatable. When they're off, you look away and pretend you don't know them. 4. Cooper's Pale Ale Green Bottle. Slight haze. Yeasty fruit notes rising from the glass. Cooper's Pale Ale has proudly carried Australian brewing's Taste Matters flag well before craft beer found its funky beard oil swagger. It strikes a perfect middle ground. Fuller malt character than macro lagers, but not so intense that you need a tasting seminar to understand it. There's nostalgia baked into every sip. Tradies knock it back after a long shift. Pub locals swear it never left the top spot. And even beer nerds respect it because it does something too many beers forget. It actually tastes like beer. Satisfying hops, soft carbonation, steady confidence. But what makes Cooper special is accessibility. Order one anywhere, fancy gastropub or suburban RSL, and you know what you're getting. Genuine flavor, proper balance, and zero pretense. So why not in the top 3? Because Cooper's isn't a moment drink. It's consistent greatness, not jaw-dropping drama. It won't hijack the night, but it will improve it quietly, pint by pint. That reliability earns it massive respect in this ranking. 3. Pacific Ale. Sometimes a beer doesn't just quench thirst, it changes the entire mood of the afternoon. Pacific Ale's bright, tropical aroma hits you before the glass even lands on the table. Passion fruit, stone fruit, soft wheat body. It's like a sea breeze and a holiday romance teamed up to brew something crushable. Born on the beaches of Byron Bay, or wherever the latest brand claims credit, it quickly went from indie darling to national summer anthem. You see it in beach bars at music festivals, during long lunches that somehow stretch into moonlight. Pacific Ale solved a huge beer problem: how to make bold aroma without bitterness that scares off casual drinkers. It's approachable, refreshing, and somehow pairs with everything from fish tacos to a packet of chips inhaled between pool games. The only downside? Its easy drinking charm becomes a trap. 3 pints in, and you're buzzing like a happy surf lifesaver who forgot sunscreen. But honestly, that's part of the legend. It lands at number 3 because it delivers pure good vibes energy in liquid form. Sunshine you can cheers with. 2. Tommy's Margarita. 3 ingredients. Maximum satisfaction. A Tommy's Marg uses tequila, lime, and agave to build a drink that hits every corner of the palate. Tart brightness, sweet roundness, clean alcohol, warmth, all tied together with a lick of salt that makes everything more alive. It's the cocktail for people who want to feel like they're on a tropical getaway without leaving Barstool number 7 at the local. It celebrates good tequila instead of hiding it. Pair it with pub nachos, bliss. With a schnitty, surprisingly amazing. With chips, now we're talking lifestyle. Tommy's wins because it respects your taste buds. No sugary green mixers pretending to be lime. No blended ice headache disguised as fun. Just balance. Crisp, confident, reliable. The only reason this isn't number 1 is practicality. Not every pub nails the ratios. Not every bartender cares about fresh citrus. And not every round can justify cocktail pricing in a world where rent exists. But when it's done right, it's unbeatable elegance without sacrificing fun. 1. Vodka lime soda, the ultimate social equalizer. Vodka lime soda doesn't posture, doesn't bloat, doesn't smother your tongue in sugar. It just works at every moment. It's light, clean, refreshing, and perfect for a climate where hot day is the default weather forecast. This drink fits modern Australia. Fitness-focused, budget-aware, good times ready. You can sip 3 over the course of a night and still feel capable of forming sentences. Or you can order them rapid fire and become loudly invested in whether the pool table is actually level. It's the drink that promises tomorrow won't hate you. And if you're counting calories, even better. If you're just counting vibes, it's undefeated. You'll find VLS scattered across every kind of group. Craft beer lovers on a break, wine drinkers escaping tannins, cocktail fans avoiding sugary doom. It quietly dominates the pub menu without any marketing gimmicks, mascots, or slogans. Vodka lime soda wins because it represents what Aussies want most. Good times without punishment. Flavor without the fuss. A lifestyle drink that fits everyone's story. It's the schooner of the future in a tall, icy glass. So there you have it. From chaotic, Jaeger-fueled nights to the clean, crisp victory of vodka lime soda. Some drinks earn their spots through culture and character, others through versatility and pure good time consistency. And yes, we know rankings like this spark more arguments than a Sunday afternoon footy call, but that's the beauty of Aussie pub culture. Everyone's got a loyal favorite they'd defend like family. Now it's your turn. What did we get right, and which beverage deserves a higher ranking? Drop your go-to pub order in the comments. We'll feature the best or spiciest takes next episode. Hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss another delicious debate. Cheers, legends. See you at the bar.